So December 14th, 1763 was one of the coldest days on record in central Pennsylvania. A frigid mist rolled off the Susquehanna River, and deep snow had been pounded into ice on the roads. And ignoring all this, a group of about a dozen riders left the town of Paxton on the eastern bank of the Susquehanna River and rode south to a small village named Conestoga town. When they got there, the riders dismounted and, going house to house, killed everyone they found. They used knives and axes, and it took only a few minutes. When they were done, 6 bodies lay in deep, blood-soaked snow. They scalped several of the corpses and hung the scalps from their saddles as trophies. Then they remounted and rode home. However, their work wasn't done. 14 residents who were away from home when the attackers came were taken by county authorities to a stone workhouse in the nearby city of Lancaster for their protection. So, a little over a week later, a larger group, now numbering close to 100, rode from Paxton into the center of Lancaster, about 80 miles due west of Philadelphia. When they got there, they hitched their horses in front of the red brick courthouse in the town square. Then, the heavily armed men descended King Street toward the workhouse, where the survivors of Conestoga town were sheltering. When they reached the workhouse, they forced their way into a room where they found 14 men, women, and children, and in about 10 minutes killed them as well. The men then retraced their steps up the icy hill, mounted their horses, and rode around full view of the townsfolk of Lancaster, proclaiming that they were going to keep killing Indians and daring the colonial authorities to capture them. No one ever did. So, a few minutes of work on 2 separate days by a few dozen men from the small community of Paxton had seemingly eradicated the last members of the once great Susquehannock Indian tribe. And although the term wouldn't come into use for another 200 years, this was among the first instances of genocide by Europeans against Native Americans. However, the Paxton Boys, as they became known, and as we'll see, were just getting started.